everybody. How are you? Guess what? This is Merle M. Singer, the relationship miracle worker. This is Patti Negri, our neighborhood psychic and medium extraordinaire. And this is Thursday. And Thursday means Thursday Thoughts with Merle and Patti as we explore all things relationship. Now today we have a topic, and we'll talk about it because it's a topic we have today.
And we talked about it all morning and went in circles. So it's a very interesting topic.
Yes.
What is the topic, Merle?
The topic is men and women have the same emotions. They express them differently.
Mm-hmm. And they do. So we do. We all have fear. We all have love. We have anger. We have confusion. We have sadness. So we really did. As we were walking around and around, our conversation went around and around. We did have a male to get a male opinion with us, and we still went round and round.
It started out, I mean, it doesn't seem very controversial. Yeah, everybody gets sad, everybody gets mad, everybody, gets happy. Yes. So, thank you, Jose. So it didn't seem like it would be controversial, but we had a male walking with us, and he seemed to let me see if I can summarize this.
Okay.
He seemed not he didn't seem tuned into the emotions, period, as much as the differences between men and women. And it seemed to me that what he expressed was the differences in how they expressed themselves.
Yes.
And the thing that seemed I thought particularly male, was that basically he centered in, if he listens to this, it's hysterical. He centers in to all the feelings and emotions around sex.
Everything went down to sex, pretty much. How do you express your emotions? Sex. What is the goal? Sex. How do you do it differently? Sex. How do you express anger? Sex. Love? Sex. Nurturing? Sex. Fear.
So I said, wait, there are emotions that you feel, when it's not your girlfriend or whomever you're interested in at the moment. It's maybe your mother, maybe somebody on the newscast that really makes you mad. I mean, there are other people in this world. And he said, sex.
Yeah, it's very funny. And that we got very philosophical. We went down to the differences of men and women, the hunter male and the gatherer woman, the single focus and the wide focus. We went down to societal things. Men are expected to, protect and raise a family. Women are expected to nurture and, procreate. Everything went around to, again, which of those has what we're expected socially. Men are expected not to cry, even if that's slowly changing. Women are expected to be more emotional. Men are expected to be stronger. So it's a really good question, Merle, that you
Too bad we don't have answers.
I know.
Hey, people, we just raised the questions.
We didn't say we had the answer. We would like your thoughts on that too. So if anybody could type them on in.
Yeah.
But there is differences in male and female. That's definitive, and it's not sexist. It's not anything, and it's okay. And of course, there's generalizations, and every single person is a little bit different. But we do have societal things and hormonal things that make us different.
Of course, but you still get angry, and you still get sad, and you still get sentimental. Both men and women, but truly they express it differently. And of course, you can't say there's really a male. I mean, I guess you can generalize anything that there's a male and a female way. Like you said, men in our society aren't supposed to show their emotions. So if they cry, it's a sign of weakness. And I do remember having a client that was disturbed by the fact that she had a partner. I don't remember if they were married yet or whatever, and that he cried, and she thought he was weak. And I, we got somebody else.
No,
Oh,
I just Nick saying hi. A few people saying hi, so I'm just waving hi.
I,
Yeah, again, the one example I thought of is like, again, so much of it is almost inbred in us or societal. Men are allowed to show anger more than women. Maybe it's because those old whatever. Like more men, and it's not across the board, but more men slam doors than women. Women sometimes hold some of those kind of emotions in where men express them, whether it's because they're allowed to express them or that's how they were taught. I don't know. That's one that stands out to me. Not that women don't slam doors, but it just seems to be that would lead towards
less
more male.
acceptable. Yes.
Yeah.
Or she's really mad.
Yeah. She's crazy. She slams doors. But you slam doors all the time, honey.
But
that
I'm
doesn't matter.
mad.
And again, she cries. That's okay. She's a woman. What do you expect? She's emotional. She cries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stereotype, but more funny.
Well, yes, and when women cried, even though it was acceptable, it really wasn't, because then they were called hysterical, and that was proof that, of course, they couldn't make good leaders because they would get hysterical, especially once a month when their hormones went a little crazy, and then in order to get into leadership, I think a lot of women try to suppress their own feminine expression of things in order to be acceptable into a leadership role. And I think we are on the road to allowing women to be women and accepting the pros and cons of that in a leadership role.
Yeah.
Which I think is good, because I think
not trying to be a man, trying to be that early feminist movement of now I have to be butch to be like a man to be strong.
Right.
No, women have so many great strengths and great leaders in everything they do. Yes, we do it differently. And
yeah. And that is what people have hard time with, is accepting people that are different from them. Politically different, religiously different, sexually different, whatever it is, we have a hard time accepting people different from ourselves. And yet, isn't it amazing that that is our strength? It's what makes us it's what makes us able to go to the moon. It's what we are different in so many different ways. Somebody's different in this exploration, someone's different in learning this, someone's different in all kinds of ways. That's our strength. And United States strength in that it has a certain the individualism allows us to express what we're strongest at. I think it also has a problem, is uh, we think of freedom as total freedom, when of course total freedom is chaos.
Yes.
What we really want is freedom with responsibility.
Yes. That big responsibility, that R word.
Yeah.
Which is what takes your relationship, getting in a relationship, it's your responsibility. But I think the one thing looking, yes, we are different and all the things, the thing to take it down to is, again, we make everything personal. The stuff we almost every week we come to, it's like if he shows his anger different, his fear different, or she, or expresses different, it's not about you. It's not always about you. We as humans, especially women, again, there's one of those stereotypes. Well, he doesn't like me because he can't say I love you the same way. No, it's really not about you. He's just different.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And that's why when I say, I'm the relationship miracle worker, making peace in the world one couple at a time, because, and whoever is in the couple, whoever is shares the house or living quarters together, if they have to be able to live together and accept the differences and not have to be twins in order to live together, because even twins are different, that once we're able to express and respect the differences in our couple, maybe we can move on to our neighbor, and then maybe our community, and maybe our city and state and country and the world, and who knows what we'll encounter.
The galaxy. Amen, sister. Yes. Embrace our differences. Embrace our differences. If we were
Okay.
all just like us, we'd be so bored. What day is it? 11/11? Is it
Yes.
11/11? It's
Alright.
magic hour. It's make a
Magic
wish
hour.
hour. Angel hour. It's contemplate for a moment hour. So what do you want to contemplate today, Merle?
We're going to contemplate um, the freedom and acceptance of different ways of expressing our feelings and our thoughts.
I like that. I like that. So everybody, just take a deep breath. Maybe close your eyes. Not if you're driving. Don't do this if you're driving. It's like you shouldn't be doing
That
this if you're
always
driving
makes
anyway.
me laugh.
I just see somebody on the freeway. Okay.
It's a good caveat. You should say it. I agree.
Yeah. So anyway, just take a deep breath in. Hold it. Exhale. Tune your thoughts inside for a second. Take another deep breath in. Hold it. Exhale. One more. All right, think about something. Think about you, your life, the people closest around you, and think about that. Maybe something that did cause an emotion. It could be politics right now. It could be the pandemic right now. It could be your status on relationship status, what's going on, and how you express things, and maybe somebody else real close to you expresses things. Just sit back for a second and like you're watching it on TV, something where things look kind of different. Look at that. And look at it. If sometimes maybe you look back at how you reacted to things, and maybe you did make it too personal, or you made it about you, or you put your particular standards or your way of doing thing on somebody else. And now maybe look at it if you chose not to do that. Maybe that conversation or that moment might have a slightly different reaction or understanding. Think about how you might do that in other situations. And think about how easy it would be to just put a consciousness there of like maybe choosing not to do that if it was to your detriment. Take a deep breath in. Hold that in your thought pattern. Hold that in your cells. Exhale. And slowly come back to where you were and see how darn easy that is. There we go. Wake up. Now you can drive.
Okay. All right. I think
We've said it all. Have we said it all?
I feel complete.
I feel complete. You complete me, we complete us. So anyway, she is Merle M. Singer, the relationship miracle worker. Like her, follow her, buy her book. I am Patti Negri, PattiNegri.com, Patti Negri Psychic Medium. Buy my book, which is on the other side of the desk, but it's purple. Old World Magic for the Modern World. She's digging for mine. Look at you. Now that is a prepared woman. Thank you. Again, we have websites. We both have YouTubes. We have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Like and follow. If you like us, tell your friends. If you don't like us, tell us why, or what we could add, or what would you like to see with us to talk about. We'd love for this to be more interactive.
Yes. That's it.
What are you doing at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern?
Aha. Come back at noon Pacific. I will be doing Merle's Pearls, and my topic is, and it'll also be a little controversial, maybe. I don't know. Whoops, wrong one. Think of Think of the pursuit of your perfect partner like applying for a job and interviewing a job prospect at the same time. First, do that first, and then the emotions will follow.
There you go. The left brain thinking, going over to the more intuitive, and then down to the heart. Don't
Right.
forget the heart, though. Don't forget the heart. And actually, weirdly, we have dueling at noon Pacific 3. I'm going to be on with Paranormal on their station. So watch one of us, watch hers. Hers is shorter, then move over to mine, and you can watch the beginning of mine later. So we're both going to be live in like 40 minutes.
Okay.
You look gorgeous today, Merle. Go out and conquer the world.
You as well. You look gorgeous every week. Oh, well, let's say every 5 days a week. I can attest.
Well,
I can
those other 2
attest
days
to.
are hell. Thank you, everybody. Have a magic
Bye,
trip.
everybody.